Hi friends, 52 weeks with Bashar. It is amazing. One whole year. I have been following Bashar's formula for one whole year, and each week I make a short video about my wins for the week and my challenges for the week and the teachings that I've applied to help me become a better person and just overall be a lot happier in my day-to-day life. And all of this is based on Bashar's teachings and me just applying those to my life to get a result. So 52 weeks. So week 52 was not like spectacular or anything. This was actually the last week of the school year for me. And it was just filled with last last school year type of activities. I'm a middle school teacher. I teach at a public school in East Tennessee, and I teach ancient history to sixth graders. So it's been a really great year. And so this year, towards the end of the year, kids are really excited and about the summer and energetic and not really wanting to do schoolwork. And our standardized tests have been over for a while, and that's the big test that Tennessee gives at the end of the year to determine whether or not students have met the standards. And one of my students, I got back a quick score on him. He went from the 4th percentile to a quick score of 92. I'm not exactly how that's going to translate over, but I know it's going to be really high. So if we say a 4% to a 92%, that is crazy. That is a huge amount of growth. And I knew that I had a feeling he was going to do really well because he's a special needs student and he was answering a lot of the questions whenever I was doing the TCAP review, and he was getting them right over and over and over. And so I started getting really excited about it and really talked to him before his test and encouraged him to do his best. And he has the test read aloud to him. And so we talked about using his read aloud and making sure that he goes back and checks and this and that. And he did. Anyway, just so excited about that particular student and that particular score. Overall, I'm not sure how I did as a group. A lot of my kids scored really well on it. So I'll find out more information next year. So that was a great way to end the school year, finding out about that one student. So that's professionally. Personally, my daughter is a senior. Youngest daughter was a senior. Excuse me. This was her senior year in high school. So she graduated last week. And then this week, we had her ballet performance, or last ballet performance. So lots of final events happening for her. And so it's really bittersweet, but definitely happy that I got to be a part of all of that and enjoy those moments with her. And I'm excited about what's to come. Luckily, she's going to be going to college near me, so I can get to experience lots more adventures with her and have a great time doing that. So that's a little bit about that. As far as challenges this week, I think even though, I've had some amazing things going on with my life, I just feel kind of meh about it. I don't know if that's really a word, but I just feel like I need to be a little bit more focused, and I really want to do a better job of envisioning like my ideal life and spending a lot of time thinking about that and then taking steps toward that. I feel like the way that I've been going about things lately is just keeping a pretty high vibe state, but more of a reactionary state and not a creative state, meaning I'm just letting, my events in my life happen to me. And then I choose to either react to them or choose how I'm going to react to them, I guess you could say. But a different way of going about doing that is to envision the life that I want, become excited about that life, and then maintain that high state of vibration. And then what Bashar says anyway is I'll attract those experiences to me. So that's a different way of living, and I want to move more towards that, but I'm not quite there yet. So that's what this is all about. life is all about, in my opinion anyway, is just trying to every day get better and better and try to create the life that you want to live instead of just reacting to life. And so as far as moving forward, I think what I have decided to do is, instead of doing a weekly video on applying the formula, I want to go back and look at the year as a whole and see how I did overall and how I improved in different areas, and then do a video about my overall year. And then from there, the major events that kind of happened to me throughout the year, how I either dealt with it or can deal with it in the future to live, to respond to that particular event in a more productive way, and to just continue to remind myself how to stay in a high vibe state no matter what happens to me, and then also maybe help other people do the same thing through my experiences. So that was week 52. So happy that you joined me for this video. If you got anything from it, I hope that you will like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope that you'll consider sharing your experiences so that we could build a little community together about Bashar's work and how we're applying it to our life, because I think embodiment is definitely the way to go. All right, until next time, bye.